Goldi, welcome to Real Vision.
Thank you. Thanks you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here. I know we have a lot to talk about today, especially about DM, the Facebook cryptocurrency project that people are very interested in right now. But before we get started on that, tell us a little bit about yourself, about your background, and your transition into the crypto space.
Of course, would love to. I'm 37 years old. I live in Israel, where a lot of very super interesting crypto projects are now being, I guess, reignited. I guess my journey into computers and the world of technology started like any other geek at the age of 9, approximately, when I received my first computer, disassembled it, started learning how to program, and basically stayed in that room until they told me I had to leave it. In Israel, as you're probably familiar with, you have to do mandatory service. And I was lucky enough to get drafted into the intelligence unit that's responsible for developing a lot of super cool and very high-tech-ish solutions for intelligence. And I spent about 5 years there. That is a place that takes your I guess your abilities to the edge. In terms of, what do you know about technology? How expert can you be? What solutions can you develop and whatnot? It makes you believe in the impossible. And after 5 years of doing that, I went out. I wanted to create my own startup. I got into the, I guess, Israeli startup scene. That's very much alive and kicking as always. And I guess I've been to about, this is my 9th startup right now. If you count my first startup at the age of 15, which was probably a complete colossal failure, but this is my 9th startup. I had a lot of lessons learned over the years, anywhere between I was in video surveillance to casual gaming, and 6 of those 9 startups were probably a lot of lessons learned or colossal failures, depending how you want to categorize them. And one startup was around advertising technologies, which we were super lucky to later take to the London Public Exchange and take that public. And another startup, after being 2 years in a public company, I decided I want to do something that has no customers whatsoever and no one can ever bother me. So we started an algo trading company that was trading the financial markets. That is when I realized what is really happening with our money and how money is actually being tunneled and flowed around the world, while, I guess people just think you send money and it's there, or you invest in a stock and that's it, you get the stock. But behind the scenes, as you guys know, there's a lot of interesting stuff that's happening. And after we were super lucky. A larger algo trading group came and acquired our company. And for me, that was like the cue to move on in the financial sector and look at the next financial technology. And in 2017, that was obviously blockchain, right? So I got familiarized, I guess, with Bitcoin a little bit earlier in 2013, 14. In Israel, we have this company that is actually now public in the New York Stock Exchange that's called eToro. eToro's founder, Yoni Assia, brilliant guy. He brought crypto to his platform back in 2013. And he told me, Goldi, you should purchase Bitcoin, buy a lot of it because I'm earning on the spread and I want to make eToro successful. And
I was going to say, I just interviewed Yoni on the platform a few months ago. He was absolutely a wonderful guest, incredibly insightful guy.
I think he's a visionary. And again, he was lecturing here about Bitcoin in 2012, when everyone thought, that's just another hype that's going to pass. So I got my first Bitcoin there. I have to admit, I didn't do the digging around the protocol and what does it really mean, only until 16 or 17, when I got to start first. And then again, after the algo trading, being in the finance sector, it made sense for me to think that, I've seen what happens with our money that does not make sense. I want to get into blockchain and crypto because I think that things could look differently. And that was a very naive thought, by the way, in 2017. In 2017, if you would just say, I'm starting a company in one sentence and you would add the word Bitcoin, you would immediately get funded, right? And maybe it's the same, by the way, right now as in 2021. It wasn't the same in 2018 and 19, right? But in 2017, we started a company. We raised about $21 million from several VCs, and we set out to do, I guess, to bring crypto and payments to the masses. That's what we had in mind. And we were working with hundreds of different websites and exchanges, anywhere between Binance to Poloniex to Circle and Shapeshift, etc. And we were helping their customers to acquire cryptocurrencies with credit cards. And we were doing everything in that cycle from, I guess, KYC to custody to delivering the crypto to the hedging to the liquidity. Again, a lot of knowledge that we have from my past in algo trading and the financial systems, and my CTO who comes from the Israeli FBI in real-time systems and security. And we did all of that. And then 2018 and 19, crypto winter came. And I think what we've learned then is that this is too speculative. This is not what we wanted to do. We're two geeks. We're nerds here in the company, and it doesn't mean we don't believe in Bitcoin or Ethereum, but just that maybe this is not exactly what we set out to do. And we want to focus on payments. We want to focus on merchants. We want to focus on how we do some changes in this ecosystem of payments.
So more on the payment side and less on the speculative investment asset side / I guess advocacy position.
Yeah, exactly. And around that time, we started hearing and seeing that something is cooking in Facebook. And the way we saw that is, we saw some titles changing on LinkedIn. Again, we come from intelligence, so this is like, it's all just small pieces of the puzzle. And we saw some wanted ads on Facebook's website. And we started, we built some bots and crawlers to start looking at the web. And we saw, okay, something's happening. Here's an org chart that we were able to create. And here are the, I guess we noticed that, okay, there's probably a project around blockchain. Okay, and if there's a project about blockchain in Facebook, it's probably huge, and we probably want to know more. And we approached our contacts, and we got we heard about Libra, and they got us into the project, and basically that was the start of I would say an amazing relationship and an amazing revelation for us as well, because we thought, okay, this is humanity's best chance for a stablecoin. This is humanity's best chance for a new payment system. This, like, if Facebook, with all its 2.8 billion users and the association members that it's bringing on, cannot, change the sentiment or I don't know, flip a page in stablecoin history, then no one can.
Hey, if you like this clip, be sure to check out the full interview and more only on realvision.com/crypto. It's 100% free. Sign up now.